we're ready to begin our Make Life Beautiful pillow from our Bella box. This is a 3-part project, and for this project we're using leftover fabric scraps from the charm pack that came in the Bella box. For this project we've chosen 2 color groups, one green and one orange. Make sure that you cut all other projects first and save the scraps to use for this product so that you have enough fabric from your charm pack for all the other projects that we're making. All right, this project is done in 3 parts. The first part is centering the pillow blank in the hoop. The second part is embroidering the collage design. And the third part is finishing the pillow. Starting with part 1, step 1, we're going to iron the wrong side of the pillow cover blank. This helps flatten it out and make it easier to stitch. Step 2 is to place the pillow cover on a flat surface with the right side down. Make sure that the zipper is closed and the zipper pull is to the left of the blank. Step 3, on the lower section of the pillow blank, measure 6 inches down from the zipper teeth and draw a horizontal line with a water-soluble pen. On the lower section of the pillow blank, measure 6 inches from the left side and draw a vertical line from the top to the bottom with a water-soluble pen. Flip the pillow cover over with the right side up. Be sure the zipper pull is to the left. Fold the left section of the pillow blank, right sides together, on the drawn vertical line, and then press that fold well. Now fold the pillow cover along the horizontal line and press it well. For step 4, we're going to hoop Kimberbell's Sticky Back Tearaway Stabilizer with the glossy paper side up. Then with the tip of your scissors, or using a scoring tool, score the stabilizer inside the perimeter of the hoop. Peel the glossy paper from the scored section, exposing the adhesive stabilizer. On step 5, we're going to load the centering crosshairs embroidery file into the machine. On step 6, change your thread to a visible color. Then stitch the centering crosshairs directly on top of the stabilizer. Step 7, we're going to align the folded edge of the pillow cover with the horizontal crosshairs stitch and the folded edge B with the vertical crosshair. Unfold the pillow cover and smooth the cover in place to adhere it to the stabilizer. The excess pillow cover will be to the front of the hoop. Turn the hoop to the back and check the alignment of the horizontal and vertical crosshairs. Crosshairs should be aligned with marked horizontal and vertical lines. We're now on part 2, step 1 of the Make Life Beautiful pillow. First, we're going to cut out squares of sticky fusible web to adhere to the wrong side of our fabric scraps. Again, just a reminder, make sure that you cut out all of your project pieces from the charm pack for the other projects and save your scraps to use on this project. We're going to remove the paper from one side of the sticky fusible web. Turn our fabric so the wrong side is up. Place that sticky side right against the fabric. And then we're going to iron right over the paper to adhere that fusible web. Then we're going to make sure that we load the correct design into our machine for step 2. You'll want to change your thread to the desired color and stitch the leaves placement line, which we have already done. Now we're going to cut the leaf fabric pieces from our green fabric choices. We've chosen 3 different fabrics. This one, you'll notice, has the fusible on the back. And we're going to cut out all kinds of different shapes. You'll notice we have some cut here. They're all different. Just rounded edges. We want to avoid straight edges, but cut them in all different fun shapes. This is a new technique for Kimberbell. this collage embroidery. And so we're just going to use our scissors and cut whatever fun and exciting pieces we want. Now that one has a little bit of a point. I'm just going to trim that off so that they're all rounded and make lots of fun, different sized curved shapes that we can then place on our collage design. Now I know this looks crazy. Stick with me. We're going to have this looking beautiful by the time we're all done. All right, there we go. All kinds of different shapes with all rounded edges ready to place on our collage pillow. Now we're going to carefully peel the paper off the back to expose the sticky back of the stabilizer. All right, we've peeled the paper off all the stabilizer, and now we're ready to place all of our shapes covering the placement line of the leaves that we've stitched on our pillow blank. Now the fun part about this is we want to make sure that we overlap and cover all those lines. Just gently stick them down so that if you don't like the way it looks, you can pick it up and move it, and you can lift up pieces, overlap, laying over the other pieces. Make sure that you use all of your different colors and blend them in together. This is the fun part of collage embroidery, and that sticky stabilizer will help, sticky web will help you place it. You can lift it up, readjust, move things around. And it's just going to look like a scrappy, fun stack of pieces covering all of your placement line. We're now ready to move this to the machine and stitch our tack down lines. All right, we have stitched our tack down lines. Now we are on step 7A, and we are going to trim our fabric close to the stitch line. So we'll just peel up that web, and I'm using my snips for this so that I can get in a little more precise. Lift the fabric away from the pillow and trim right along that placement line. All right, we've finished trimming these leaves and made it all nice and clean along the edges. Now we're going to go ahead and iron with steam right over the top of that collage of fabric that we made. This is going to fuse the sticky back fusible all together so each of those pieces is fused down as if it were one fabric. And look how fun that collage turns out. You can see each of those individual fabrics and they overlap and just make a beautiful design. Now we're going to put our hoop in the machine for step 7C and stitch the leaf detail. All right, we have finished step 7C. We have stitched the leaf detail right over the top of all that beautiful collage fabric, and all that stitching will help to hold it in place along with the fusible web. And look at that beautiful design with all of those different fabrics just peeking through the stitching. Step 7D is to change your thread to the desired color and stitch the flower placement line. Step 8 is to cut the flower fabric scraps into 1 to 3 inch shapes with curved edges. Now we're just calling out approximate sizes. Just use whatever scraps you have left from your charm pack. Step 9 is peel away the remaining paper liner from the flower fabric shapes, and then place the flower fabric shapes right side up, completely filling and covering the placement line just like we did with those leaves. Press the shapes firmly into place to help stick them to the project. Step 10, Stitch the flower tack down line, then trim that fabric close to the stitching line. Press the fabric with an iron until it's firmly fused to the project. Step 11, change your thread to the desired color and stitch the flower collage detail. Then change your thread again to the desired color to stitch the Make Life Beautiful. Remove the project from the hoop and tear the stabilizer from the back of the project. Part 3, Step 1, place the pillow cover right side up and open the zipper halfway. Step 2, fold the pillow cover right sides together, making sure the top and side edges match up. The zipper should be at the bottom of the pillow cover. Pin the 3 sides in place. Step 3, using a 1/2 inch seam allowance, sew the 3 sides of the pillow cover. Be sure to stop a 1/2 inch away from the zipper teeth. Do not sew over the zipper. Remove all pins. Step 4, open your zipper all the way. Turn the pillow cover right side out through the opening in the zipper. Poke the corners with a blunt tip to square. Step 5, insert the pillow form into the pillow cover. Now your project is complete. You can embellish with seed beads as desired. All right, here is our finished Make Life Beautiful collage pillow. Look at how beautiful our collage turned out. You can see all of those different fabrics poking through the stitching underneath. We've embellished with our seed beads and we have a beautiful finished project. Now if you're worried about fraying, because this again is raw edge applique, that fusible web backing should hold it in place. But if you're worried, you can go ahead and just outline the project tack down lines with some fray stop and then let it dry slightly and go ahead and cut it out. Enjoy your Make Life Beautiful collage pillow.